Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to cover all the concept of data structure in Q by implementing it in array. Before starting the lecture, please subscribe my channel for more informative videos on data structure. First of all, we understand the concept what is Q. So Q is a linear data structure in which insertion and deletion operations are performed at different ends. One end is called the rear end and the other is called the front end. All the insertion operations are performed at the rear end and deletion is performed from the front end. So in Q, the operations are performed on the basis of FIFO technique, that is first in and first out. Q are of four types. First is linear queue, second is circular queue, third is priority queue, and fourth is double-ended queue. Considering the application of queue, practically it is used or implemented in programming code of operating system for process scheduling, job scheduling, memory management, event handling, and various other fields in computers. So let us understand the algorithm of Q. Here is the insertion algorithm in Q. First of all, we check for the condition of Q to be empty. That is, if both the rear and front end have the value null, that means our Q is empty. Then we will first increment both the rear and front end by value 1, because we will assign both front and rear end of the Q to be the value which will point to the first element on the Q. Then we will insert the item onto the rear end of the Q. In this way, the item inserted on the Q will become the first item or the element on the Q. Now, what will happen if our Q already have an item? For that, we will come to the else part of the algorithm. Here we insert item on the rear end of the Q. So for that, we will first increment the rear end of the Q, not the front end of the Q, and then we add item onto the Q. So in this way, we will repeat the else part of the algorithm till either the Q is full or some terminating condition is satisfied. Now let us understand diagrammatically how this algorithm will work. Now here we have a Q which is empty. So both the front and rear end will point to the first element of the Q. To insert the second element onto the Q, we will increment only the rear part of the Q, and then we will add on the items on the Q in the similar way by repeating the process till our Q is full. So all the insertion operation are performed only at the rear end and not at the front end. Let us understand the programming of Q implementation using array in C language. Now here is the programming code of insertion operation in Q. For that, a function called insert item is created, in which the three parameters are passed, that is the Q, rear and front. First of all, we will check for the condition of Q to be empty. For that, we will use the if condition loop by checking the value of front and rear to be null. If it is null, then the if loop will be performed by incrementing the rear and front to the first value, and then we will print and scan the item to be entered onto the Q, and then we will insert the item at the rear end of the Q. Now what will happen if our Q is not empty? Then we will come to the else part. In the else part, we will first print and scan the item to be inserted onto the Q. then we will increment only the rear pointer or rear end of the queue, and then we will insert the item on the rear end of the queue as shown, and the function is repeated till the terminating condition is satisfied. So the output screen of the queue programming is here. We have inserted 4 items on the queue, and the first item is having the value 1 and the last item is having the value 4 on the queue. Hope till now all of you have understood the concept of inserting the items onto the queue. Now let us understand the algorithm of second operation, that is the deletion or deleting the elements from the queue. So before starting the second operation, that is the deletion operation, please like, subscribe my channel. Here is the algorithm for deletion operation performed in queue. In this, all the deletions are made from the front end. So our algorithm starts by checking the condition of the queue to be empty. For that, we will check it as if front and rear end are assigning the value null. Then we have to just print out the statement that queue is empty and break the if part. Now what happens if our queue is not empty? Then we come to the else part for deleting the element from the front end of the queue. For that, we place the front or the first value of the queue to a item variable, and then we increment the front value by 1 and print the value of the item deleted from the queue. So we will repeat the process of else part up to either the queue is empty or some terminating condition is satisfied, that is until the front and rear value are equal. Now let us understand diagrammatically how the deletion operation is performed on the queue. Now here we have a queue having 4 elements. Now first we will remove the first element, that is at the front end of the queue, whose value is equal to 1. So for that we will assign the value 1 to the item variable, and then we increment the front end. In the similar way, the second element, the third element and the fourth element are deleted from the queue. So in this way all the 4 elements on the queue are deleted one by one, and at last front and rear both will have the equal value, that is null, means queue is empty. Hope till now all of you have understood the deletion operation. Now in continuation with the lecture, we now understand the programming concept of deletion operation using C programming language. So here is the coding part. In this we have defined a function called delete item as a void function, and here we will first check for the queue to be empty. So for that we are using the if loop, and we are checking the condition of front to be null. Then we will simply print that queue is empty and we will break the if loop. Else, if our queue have items present on it and we have to delete it from the queue, then we will come to the else part. Here we will delete the elements from the front end of the queue by incrementing the front by 1 each time we delete the item from the queue. So for that we will use the while loop, because we want to empty the queue. So we will check simultaneously the condition that front is not equal to rear, because the rear is the last element on the queue that is to be deleted. Now for removing the item from the queue we will perform the 2 step. That is, first we place the or assign the queue of front to the item variable, and then we will increment the front by value 1. Then simply print the item value that is deleted from the queue. So in this way the coding part of deletion operation is performed. Let us have a look on the output screen of the programming code. So the first item from the queue is deleted is assigning the value 1, which we have created in the insertion operation. and the last item is having value 4 is deleted at last. So in this way the FIFO operation or the FIFO technique is performed on Q data structure. Hope guys this lecture is useful and informative to all of you to understand the Q data structure using array. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and if you have any query then please write it in the comment section. So in the upcoming lecture we will cover the concept of Q data structure by implementing it using linked list.